We're blessed to have Lieutenant Governor Kim Reynolds and Governor Terry Branstad here. And in this same seat during the campaign season, we were fortunate to talk to 20 or 30 different legislative candidates, none of whom could even say the word gas tax out loud. You're counting on the legislature to increase funding from Iowans for road infrastructure. How's that going to work?
Well, I think the timing is right. I think we've gone through a legislative election in which people recognize now that we need to do something. We need to look at all the different options and alternatives to provide for this. And I think that there's an understanding among both Republicans and Democrats that this year we have a unique opportunity to do something for our transportation infrastructure, and that we shouldn't put it off any longer.
Is there an understanding among Iowans? Again, you've touted a state that has healthy reserves, good debt situation, yet you feel the need to go out and get more tax money from Iowans.
Well, I think people need to understand there's a difference between the road use tax fund and the general fund of the state. The general fund of the state is healthy because we've made tough decisions, we've reduced the size of government, and we've focused on things that are going to create more jobs and grow the economy. Transportation, however, has been dependent on the gas tax, and as people go to more and more fuel efficient vehicles, revenue goes down. And so now we need to look at different options and alternatives to provide user fees so that people get the benefit of the roads and bridges of Iowa. Cities, counties, and the state are the ones that also provide the funding to make sure we have a good infrastructure for the future. We've had a very constructive meetings with legislative leaders. We're going to continue to meet with them. I'm very hopeful that before the session is over, we can see a bipartisan agreement to address the issue, as we did when I was governor before, back in 1988.
For decades, there's been a price competitive advantage. Support a gas tax increase that would remove that price competitive advantage here in the Quad Cities.
I think we've got to try to stay price competitive, but remember, it's not just Illinois that we're bordered by. Missouri is the lowest, I think, maybe the lowest gas price in the whole nation. But so we've got Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, South Dakota, Nebraska, Missouri, Illinois. So we need to try to stay competitive with our neighbors, and we need to recognize the fact that we do need to come up with a funding formula that will work to meet the needs of the cities, the counties, and the state, and give us a modern infrastructure that helps get our farm products to market and also helps grow business and jobs.